family, welcome to another video. In this one, we're going to talk about the exodus of natural folks now going to relaxed hair. So it seems that a lot of people who used to be relaxed that decided to trash the relaxer and start, all natural all over again are now going back to relaxers. I've been very curious about that. I'm sort of in the same boat, but not exactly, because I did shave my hair, and it wasn't because I wanted to go natural. I wanted to support my sister-in-law who had cancer and had to shave her head. So I did that. I never intended to not relax my hair again. However, I decided to grow my hair till it was at least 12 inches long, my natural hair, and before I went, back to relaxing my hair. I had been, until that point, I had been relaxed from the age of 17. That was the first time I got my first relaxer, and I had never stopped. I wasn't relaxing my hair very often. It was about every 4 to 6 months is when I would relax my hair, when the new growth was enough so that there wouldn't be an overlap, and that's when I used to do the retouch, the relaxer touch-up. But when I shaved my head off, I shaved my hair, not my head off. When I shaved my hair in 2017, May 4th, 2017, I never intended to go natural. So it was just a pause for me. And I think if you guys see the video, you will remember that, I had that challenge, wait till I'm 12 inches or more before I went back to relaxers. It has been an experience dealing with my natural hair. I don't like my natural hair. And that's a whole video in itself, because I haven't accepted that texture and the challenges and the opportunities that come with it. I watch a lot of natural hair videos because I admire the tenacity and the endurance and just the fortitude of dealing with the wash days that are really almost an entire weekend kind of ordeal, if not 5 to 6 hours time spent on your hair. I don't have that kind of time. I don't want to have that kind of time. So going natural has never been something that I yearn for, but I happened to do it this time because I had that in my mind, to have that length of hair before I relax it again. So I'm close. I think the last time I checked, when was it? At the 2-year mark, I was 10 inches long. So right now it's getting cold. I don't want to relax my hair in the cold weather. So I'm going to wait until next April or May, depending on how quickly it gets warm next year in 2020. Then I'll relax my hair again. I have watched, folks transitioning, and a lot of them are saying that it's not that they don't like their natural hair, but it's almost like they need a break from that rigorous, attention to making sure your hair is properly moisturized, that it is, the strength is there, it's got enough protein, and the protective styling, all those kinds of things. It seems like a lot of people are tired of it. They want to actually leave their hair out sometimes and not have to deal with the shrinkage when you leave it out. And I am all for it. That is why I have never liked my natural hair. I can't deal with a shrinkage situation. I want, in the morning when I'm leaving the house, whatever size my afro is, when I come back 8 hours later, I want the afro to be the same size. You hear me? And I want to do that without a ton of products in my hair. So I love natural hair. I am not against it at all, but I don't have the patience to make it what it should be. It takes time. It truly does take time if you have 4C hair. I'm not saying none of the other hair textures require less time, because I don't know those textures the way I know mine. So speaking for myself, the amount of time it takes, when you wash it, it shrinks to your scalp unless you do it a twist. You wash it in a twist. Make sure you, even before you wash it, you have to do a pre-poo, and then you wash it, and then you do a regular conditioner, you do a deep conditioner, you put a leave-in conditioner, and then, oh my gosh, why? Like, it looks like to me, God is like, I'm going to do the extremes. Unless you guys blend, black and white people getting married and having children, unless you blend, you won't have that good balance of your hair. The Caucasians have hair that if they don't wash it, the oil becomes so much in the hair. It's like it's extremely oily. For us, it's the exact opposite. Our hair becomes dry as a bone. So they take oil out, we put oil in. Lord, really? Really though? Could you have balanced it out a little bit? But anyway, maybe he was trying to make sure that whites and blacks get together and blend and then have the perfect hair. Because honestly, when I do see blended, folks that they're half white and half black, their hair texture to me is perfect. I have had cousins who are blended, mixed, and I love doing their hair. Oh my gosh. I love doing their hair. So after doing their hair, I don't want to touch mine because it's like a reminder of, yeah. But again, I love watching people who have our texture, the 4C, and they love it, and they have the time, or they make the time to do the care and feeding that it needs. So it seems like a lot of people are sort of on the same page as me. Not that they hate their hair, which there are people who hate their hair, and I am one of them, but that they need a break. They don't have the kind of time required for 4C hair. They don't want to have the kind of time required for 4C hair. So I've heard some of them saying, I'm going to relax it for a while and just enjoy having my hair out, and then eventually I'm going to go natural again. So it's very interesting to me that there are that many people that feel the same way that I do, but it's not so much, a movement of part of the people, whatever it is. It's not so much of that. It is basically, taking the time to deal with what God gave you, right? And some of us are slightly rebellious. So that's where it is. So hair is just hair, I shave my hair quite often, as you may have seen. And I was telling my younger sister, I said, I feel like I want to put a relaxer in again sooner than later, because again, I was waiting for the 12-inch mark. And she goes, you know what? Just go ahead. You'll shave it again in 2 years. Every 2 years you cut your hair, you shave it off. So just do it. And then I looked back at some of my pictures, and yes, indeed, I get that itch every 2 years. Get rid of the hair, just get rid of it. So I will go ahead and I will relax my hair again next year. This is 2019, so in about another 7 months or so, I'm going to put my relaxer in. I'm going to make it a Tex-Lax kind of thing, because I'm telling you, I love afros. But again, I want that afro to stay the way I put it in the morning, look the same when I get home at night. Okay, can we do that? So anyway, that's all I wanted to share in this video. That whole exodus, from natural to relaxers, and probably half of them are going to go back again. Hey, it's life. With all the things going on in this world, that is a small smidgen. That's a small part of what anybody should be upset about or concerned about. My only thing is we have to, of course, be careful of the chemicals, right? You want to follow best practices when it comes to relaxing your hair and be safe. Don't get those chemical burns. Don't put it on your scalp directly. Be very, very careful with those things. And when you're washing it out, make sure that you wash it out properly, because if you don't, your hair will be trash in a couple of months, okay? Well, that's all I wanted to talk about in this video. I hope all is well with you. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, okay? And then come back for another video. Thank you and have a fantastic week. Bye.